Another week, another weekly reset. This is the weekly reset where I go over Nightwave, Teshin, and whatnot. But this week it's going to be a little bit different because I am going to, at the end of this video, I'm going to tag on 2 romance scenes, okay? Because some people seem to find it hard to believe that there is a romance system in Warframe. So I'm going to tag on Aoi's romance system as well as Marie's romance system, which are Mag and Wisp, respectively. But without further ado, there will be time codes in the description below if you want to skip to a certain section. Let's begin at the beginning, and the beginning is Nightwave for us. First, we have collect 100 resources from Davari. It doesn't say different resources, so I wonder if it can just be any 100 resources. I might actually do this. Go back to Davari. I don't visit Davari a lot, but I've been meaning to. Maybe next time I stream, which I plan to try to stream sometime this week. My stream schedule has been kind of crazy because my life my life has been low-key kind of crazy. My life schedule. So, yeah. Let's try for this week, okay? Anyway, catch 3 rare silverfish in the orb palace. Then we have complete 3 sorties. Now it means sortie 1, sortie 2, and sortie 3 3 times. So that has to be done on 3 separate days. It doesn't just mean sortie 1 counting as 1. It means all of the sortie parts count as 1 sortie. So, yeah, that's what I mean there. Unlock 10 relics, pretty straightforward. Just do 10 relic missions. Bada bing, bada boom, Bob's your uncle. Something about an ant, but I don't know that. Okay, anyway, kill 30 Eximus, complete 15 missions, and kill 500 enemies. And then we also have, well, I like hovering over these to show you guys, but out of all the ores anyway, I recommend you get Steel Charge, okay? Because Steel Charge has 9 capacity there. So that means you'll get 18 when you put it in an ore slot, opposed to most ores that have 7, so you only get 14. There's technically a reason behind that, and it's because Steel Charge is one of the few ores that used to be 10 rank. Yeah, it used to have 10 ranks instead of 5 back in the day. That was in the early days of Warframe. So yeah, fun fact, the more you know. Am I right or am I right? And then we have alternate skins for weapons and alternate helmets, and some sigils thrown in the mix every now and again. We have these rewards. Now this is a fully built catalyst and fully built reactor, so you don't have to worry about the non-fully built nonsense, as it were. And then, of course, these are the decorations that you can get for yourself. I might you can't buy another one. I honestly want to buy another one of these because I want to put it at my in my area, in my back room, in my mall. My mall. It's basically my mall, okay? Okay. So, yeah. And let's see what our good buddy Teshin has for the week. You will get access to Steel Path Honors once you unlock Steel Path completely. Okay, I'll be honest. That reminds me, I keep forgetting to visit the Crazy Ribbon Lady. She's the one in I forgot what card, but it's located on Earth. Iron something. Once you finish the Rap Tap Tap quest or Change of Heroes, as it's commonly called, you will unlock her. Iron Wake, that's where it is. That's located on Earth. But yeah, I digress. Let's move on, shall we? And move on we shall to the circuit. You can pick Ivara, Inara's, Titania for your own personal sanity. I'd recommend Ivara. It actually took me not much time at all to get her because I got lucky, but she'd way more RNG than any of the other normal frames. Because all the other frames, yes, they're RNG, but it's RNG whether you'll even get one of her blueprints to drop from the spy mission. So I recommend this method just for the sake of your own sanity. And then we have the steel path. If you have all these adapters already, don't worry, you can come over here and choose other stuff. I like to choose stuff just on the off chance that I will end up doing the mission, that I will end up doing the circuit. I used to do the circuit back in the day, so, maybe I'll do it again. Who knows? Who knows? Archon Hunt. So we have the Amber Archon Shard, and this is, of course, the Archon. This is a chance that it will be a Talford variant, which is a slightly rarer variant and ever so slightly more powerful. Your percentage might be different than mine, but you are guaranteed at least an Archon chart if you complete all 3 parts of the Archon Hunt, which are, in this case, Spy, Interception, and Showdown, which is basically an assassination mission where you hunt down and kill the Archon. So, bada bing, bada boom, Bob's your uncle. I keep saying Bob's your uncle. Let's move on to the wonderful world of Descendia. I'm hovering over the rewards for you guys. And yeah, these are the rewards, and yeah, you'll get them by descending. This is Warframe's answer to climb the tower games. Where, you're descending to the bottom. The big bad boss at the bottom is, I guess you could say, the big bad boss is the devil, right? The Diablo. Okay, anyway. But don't worry, every 7th floor there is a checkpoint, so you don't have to worry about having to do all 21 floors in one go. But wait, there's more. There's a still path mode, and the still path mode has its own rewards and of course its own checkpoints as well. Keep that in mind. And then, yeah, I keep saying that should be a reactor and not just a reactor blueprint because, especially for Steel Path, because you're expected to fight the big bad enemy. I was going to say of the week, but it's always the same enemy each week. So you're expected to fight him, so why wouldn't you get a reward befitting fighting him on the steel path? That's just me. That's just my thought. Of course, to help me better gather my thoughts, we can go to the Sanctum and talk to Bird 3 and see what shiny treasure they have to offer. This week they have a Crimson Archon Shard. It actually rotates between the 3, so it's random. It doesn't rotate in a particular order either. It's just random between the first original 3 Archon shards. And in order to acquire said Archon shard, which is once a week by the way, you will need 30,000 standing as well as be max rank with this particular syndicate. But that's not the only thing here at the Sanctum. No, you can always talk to Necroloid And oh, look, I already have one of the weapons equipped, purely by mistake, I assure you. These are individual parameters, they're different for everyone, but basically all these things are designed to make everything harder for you. It's optional to do them, but if you do, you get rewarded like quite handsomely. Okay. You'll get rewarded quite handsomely. I don't know if you guys still do Deep Archimedea, but you know what? Deep Archimedea isn't the only way to go. Not the only way at all. We can travel to the universe where it's 1999 all day, every day. Talk to Kaya, and Kaya will introduce us to the wonderful world of Temporal Archimedea, which has more individual parameters. This is actually kind of funny because we're getting a Gruda Proto frame in the next update. I just think that's a little funny. And basically the same type of system make it harder for yourself because, you know, higher the risk, higher the reward type thing. And don't forget, don't think I forgot. I'm going to include the romance options, and there will be time codes, so I'm going to include them now.
Anytime I hear a countdown, I'll blush, thinking of this. Us.
And of course, now for the other romance option, which will be right here. So yes, Warframe indeed had romance options. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.